Everyone, Evan Michael here in the Photobacks office working with the new Paint Splash package just released on Black Friday. I hope you all grab it at this incredible special discount because it will not be this low again. I do want to show you some things that you can do with it and some of the ways it works. This will be a quick video, and I do plan to do an entire webinar on this package to really dig deep because it is exciting. There's a lot you can do with it. And I have a few up here just from our Adobe Bridge. I'm just viewing the different files. There's just so much here that you can do with this package. All of this is included. This is what the files look like after you download them to your computer. So just have a bunch of stuff here that you can see, and you can use all these in different ways. Very, very neat. And a lot of detail went into these, a lot of time and attention to design this so they worked perfectly for you. I do want to show you some things that can happen as you are working, and I'm looking at a couple of templates here, just made some copies of them. So I'm going to add some photos to these templates, show you how to work with it. I am going to use the Photobacks Control plugin, which I do have open over here inside of Photoshop. That's our exclusive plugin for Photoshop. Makes using the templates very, very easy. So let's add a photo to this template, and I'm going to click on Photo Mask, and then in Photobacks Control, I'm going to click Add Photo. We'll go to the last folder we were in. I will double click an image, and then it goes right into the template. Now from here, we can resize. That photo comes in as a smart object, so we can resize it and always continue to resize later. What you're going to notice as you use the Paint Splash templates is that sometimes you don't really want your photo to be as large as the photo mask. So for example, maybe we want this image right about here, and that looks really nice, except it doesn't fill. You can see we don't have, it's not filling everything. Obviously, it's not filling over here either, but we want to look out for that. Now, before I do show you what to do with Photobacks Control and how to fill this, I do want to note that when you have a background color picker layer, you can resize all of these templates to different sizes, and the color picker layer will fill it in. Now, you're seeing more down here because the photo is actually behind this all the way down here. But if I double click, you'll see that it just fills in. So there are plenty of ways to position the masks, the photos themselves. You can move this anywhere you want. You can add your own design elements. This is really just a great way to get you started instead of having to create all this yourself. But let me go here now to our photo because this does not look good. But I do have the photo pretty much where I want it. You can see though that I need to figure out what to do with the rest of this. So this is where Photobacks Control comes in. I'm going to click copy here to make a copy of our image. Okay, so there's the copy of it, and it stays inside the mask. And then I'm going to take a marquee tool here and just make a selection of the areas that we want to fill. So I'm going to be pretty liberal with this. But go to the edge of the photo. So right about there, not here, but just a little overlap, and then far enough out. And then I have add to selection here. So I'm going to continue to make a selection of the area that I want to fill. And I do overlap over here because then I can move my photo around a little bit if I don't get this perfect. So I do give myself some space here. Over here, same thing. You can do this multiple times. Now down here, I don't quite know. This might be part of her jacket. I do believe the photo goes down, but I'm just going to do this just to see if this changes when I do what I'm about to do. Okay, so let's now go to our layer, make sure we're on the copy. I'm going to go to Fill here in Photobacks Control, and then Photoshop is going to use Content Aware Fill from Photobacks Control to fill in all those areas, and basically it's going to fill in the paint splash. Now you might be wondering, how did that do that so perfectly? Well, we're not really looking at the entire image, are we? If I turn off this top layer here, and you can see, Photoshop really just had to fill in some tiny little areas, but it made it look very realistic as if the photo were filling that entire area. So this is a great way to sort of get away with it. Okay, let's try another one just to show you another example of this. Same thing, add photo to template, double click the photo we want to use. Same kind of thing happens. I could enlarge the image like this, but then I really feel like his head is too high to the top of the template, so I would have to put it down here. And again, I think I would just resize this so it looked a little bit more comfortable there. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, but I still have to fill the top. That's fine. We're going to press copy. There's no order in which you have to do this. You could also be on your marquee tool already. Press copy, make that selection of where you want to fill, not too much over the image, and then just say fill right here, and that will just be filled in. And then from here, you can still move these layers around them, moving them together, and position this exactly where you want. If you find that you are moving it down too low like this, well, that's fine. Let's just go back to our copied image, go to our marquee tool. We don't have to make another copy. We've already done that because we wanted to preserve our smart object layer here, our original image. So we make another little selection and just say fill, and that'll fill in the area that just opened up again. And then, of course, all of this is customizable. So I could double click, I could change colors, I could choose blue in the background, something different, right? And then I could change the text, and maybe we don't want this, but he is, looks like NYC, so New York City we could put, right? And just adjust the size of the text, the font there, and it looks fantastic. So just wanted to show you some ways that you can fill in the photo mask when the photo you have doesn't fill it. You also don't want to compromise your vision of what you wanted this photo to look like. So just fill in those little edges. I think you'll find it gives you wonderful results.